What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Sons of the Tallapoosa Outdoor Journal. Now, last year we did a review of the Stanley Adventure Cooler, and it ended up being one of my most viewed videos that I did last year, and I got a lot of emails and I got a lot of text about that cooler. And I recently did a 1 year review on it after how it's performed after 1 year. And as you can see right down there, my daughter's is there, and I have mine over in the back of the truck there. Still use it every day. About to use it some more, but I ran across something interesting the other day, and it's called a Calavera. It is a Calavera cooler. It is roto-molded. It is a 38 quart hard cooler, and they looked really good, and I really wanted to try it, and it was really cheap. And it says it'll hold 51 cans, 32 pounds of ice, and for 5 to 7 days cold. Now we're about to take a look at that by unboxing this and testing this out. I had never heard of Calavera coolers, and I saw these, one of them out on display, and I said, man, that thing is nice. And I picked one up because I'm about to use it. I'm about to head to the river, and got a lot of fruit and some sausage and chicken to barbecue and some slaw stuff that I've got to keep cold. And I'm about to give it its maiden voyage, and I want to see just how long it holds ice. And it is, right now, we're about to unbox it. It is July 15th. It is 3:20 in the afternoon, and it is almost, I don't have a temperature gauge here on me, but I know it's close to 98 degrees here in central Alabama. So I'm going to unbox it and show it to you, and then we're going to go by the ice station up here and put some ice in it, and we're going to look at it through the next few days and see how long it holds that ice. And we'll go day by day, and I'll give you a good review just like we did on the last cooler. Looking online, it looks like that there's some corroboration to what it says there. There's a lot of good fanfare online for this line of coolers, and it's, like I said, it's Calavera. Never heard of them, but we're about to see. All right, let's get this thing open. I'm gonna pull it down here on the ground. Okay. Oh yes. It has wheels, has a carry handle. Get it out of this box here. Calavera. Extreme roto-molded hard cooler. 2.2 inch insulated walls. Heavy-duty stainless steel handle, lid gasket, drain system and spout. And the drain system is going to be right there. Let's open it up and take a look. Oh goodness. Y'all, it's got a divider and a sandwich tray. And it's got a tie down and a bottle opener here on the side, built in. This is pretty sturdy. And it's just like your other roto-molded coolers, like a Yeti or Arctic. I really dig this divider right here. I like that. It looks like I could keep one side full of ice, one side full of other things that need to stay cold. Now I'm really anxious to see just how long this thing is going to hold ice. Yeah, nice tray there. And it's got a divider that could be used as a cutting board. So I'll look up what they go for new online. Of course, this one, I bought this one at a discount store, a overstock place. And what they told me, the only thing was wrong with them is that the pallet of the coolers had gotten wet. The cooler boxes had gotten wet. Now, I don't see any evidence of that one being wet, but I did see some that were already out of the box, I guess because they were wet. But man, I didn't have a 38 quart, and I use coolers every day. So we're about to head up to the Twice as Ice, and we finna fill this sucker full. All right, y'all, here at the Twice as Ice station, and go ahead and take get this thing ready to be the workhorse that I hope it will be. Now, I've got some fruit and things to put in here, so and this is not going to be really good for the review. I'm only going to fill it halfway up with ice. I'm going to fill it pretty close up to the basket here, and then a little bit there, and I do have drinks and stuff to put in here. So, but that is, you know, as far, that's not a torture test. That's a realistic way that you would use a cooler like this. Realistic way that I'll use the cooler. So I don't have any fingernails anyway, so let's get it down and take it up here. Yeah. Pulls these. I love having this handle on it. Gonna make it really easy to take certain places I want to go. Let's see how to do this here. Take that out for right now. Having a little difficulty with the machine, just hang on. All right, we're back to it. Let's see. There we go. Half of it. I'll get another thing. I lost most of that one. Here at Suns, you get to see the bloopers and all too. So, error occurred. That's what we did a while ago. All right, we've got her decently full of ice. And I'm gonna take some of it out once it cools it down and put my stuff, you know, in there, and we'll see how it goes. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you, this ain't good. Filled it full of ice, got my stuff in there, at which point I'm gonna go ahead and use it, but I'll show you something. And I will call the company first before I take this back, because it's just the way I operate. Went to close it, and that happened. I just kind of Went to bucket down right there, and that happened. I don't know, not really a fan of those rubber grips, I guess, but I will call the company before I take it back. Now I'm still going to finish the review, but I did want to put that there. So all right, well, let's head on to the river. All right, good morning, YouTube. All right, good morning. This is day 2 of us looking at the Calavera cooler. It is 8:14 on the next day of 7/16, July 16th. It is already hot out here. I mean, yesterday was ended up being 98 degrees all night. Last night was balmy and hot. It's about to go get my walk in out here, but it's hot. And let's take a look at the ice that's left. Now here's that damage that I told you about right there. I did contact the company on their customer service form on the internet, on their website, and I got an email back from the actual owner of the company. So, and we'll see how this goes, because he said, hey, I need your mailing address and you know, so a picture of the cooler. And you know, I told him, I said I'd be happy, you know, just with another latch, you know, to relatch it. And I hadn't heard back yet. Of course, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, but I will post all that and let you know how that goes, because, you know, customer service is a big thing with this. I told you in the 1-year review of the Stanley what had happened with the top bowing, and, you know, they sent me that one right there for my daughter. So, I mean, there was no questions asked, and that one's still perfectly usable, and I've actually about to go put ice in it. But let's look. All right, y'all, that's after 12 hours. Well, it's more than 12 hours. That's after about 18 hours, 20 hours. You know, my fruit is ice cold, and I didn't have, you know, I had taken some of that ice out there to put some drinks in. And then over here, I mean, we're still running halfway up. And like I said, I had taken some of that ice out. So far, hey, I'm pretty, you know, I mean, of course, you know, it's roto-molded. It's got 2.1 inches of insulation in there. It's got a insulated top. It's gonna hold ice, especially if my Stanley will. But let's just keep checking it and keep a watch on it, and let's see how long that ice lasts in there, because it's going to be very, very hot next few days. And also interested to see just how this customer service turns out. So stick around and we'll do some updates. All right, y'all, back here for, I guess, day 3 here of our ice challenge. Let's check this out. Wow. We definitely, it's a slush, but it's definitely still there. Everything's freezing cold, feels great in there. Get me out of code red. Yeah, I mean, well, it's 10:52 on the 17th, and I'm out here in the parking lot running some errands in Opelika, but I mean, it's still looking good in there, still feeling good in there, and you know, I mean, that's to be expected. But it's gonna be 100 degrees today, so we'll see how that goes. And we got some stuff to run around and do, but we'll keep checking the ice. All right, y'all, good morning. It is 8:52, Friday, July 18th. It's been hot all week, and I haven't opened the cooler yet, so we're going to take a look and see what's all in here. Okay, we are out of ice. Now that water is very, very cold, refrigerator cold, but we are out of ice. So, I mean, that's to be expected overall. I'd say this thing lasted pretty good. I mean, being out here on a black truck, you know how hot it gets out here in the back of a black truck, and the sun has been beating down. It's been hot, been about 100 degrees, and you know, other than that breaking, you know, I'm pretty impressed. And I did contact the company, and the owner himself emailed me back, and he asked for my address. So I don't know if they're going to send me another part or what. So we'll see about that, and I will of course put that in the video, because customer service is a big deal. You know, well, I don't mind if things mess up from time to time, as long as it's made right, you know, as long as it's fixed. But overall, 150 bucks is what I paid for it, and you know, I needed it, and it's gonna hold ice that long. I'm gonna like it. So anyway, I will update the video, and we'll talk about the customer service aspect of it. But so far, I'm gonna have to go fill it up again with ice. So can't let my Diet Pepsis get hot. All right, YouTube, just wanted to update you on the Calavera cooler customer service situation. I told you that the day that I contacted them, I was contacted back by the owner of the company. And sure enough, a couple days later, a package arrived in the mail with 2 brand new latches. And they were easy to put on, and they worked fine, had not broken. And you know, I'm still very pleased with that cooler. And you know, I don't mind if things mess up from time to time, as long as customer service is taken care of. And you know, that's top notch. When you get an email back from the actual owner of the company, and lickety split, that's in the mail to you, you know, can't beat it. Easy to put on, easy to change out, which makes me feel good in the future. If that was to break again, it would be something easy to replace. So thumbs up, Calavera cooler.